Hey everybody, it's that time again, Avenger Log time, and we got lots of things to talk about in this Avenger Log. A couple of things aren't such chipper happy news, but I'll end the Avenger Log instead on a happier note. So let's get all the bad stuff out of the way first. First off, money-wise, I know I told you guys, July was going to be a bad month, then August things were going to pick up. Unfortunately, July's problem or situation reached out into August. The good news is it won't continue past August, but it's continuing in August, and we have 5 weeks in August, 5 Wednesdays in August, I should say, and a lot of comic books probably that are going to be released in those 5 weeks. So there won't be any extras for August. Maybe 1 or 2 books. To be honest, I still want to get my season 1 books, but I probably might wait for one of them. I might put Doctor Strange kind of like on hold. I do want the Hulk one. I really want the Hulk one, so I'm definitely going to get the Hulk one when it comes out. The Doctor Strange one I might actually abstain from getting right away. I might get Doctor Strange in September. So for those of you who are looking forward to another 2-part review, that's probably not going to happen at least until September, and depending on time, shooting as well. So I will still be getting one of the 2 season 1 books, and there's another book I pre-ordered a while back that's coming out in the beginning of August also. We'll see when it gets here though, because I chose the free shipping on it. So 2 books and comic books. I'm mainly known for comic books. I've talked to many people. I asked them what their opinion was on, certain other reviews, and it all comes back to the same thing. I love comic books. They're my passion, and it's my love, my hobby that I enjoy sharing with you guys as well, as much as I enjoy reading the books. So that's why I'm basically going to be walking away from cards on Dark Avenger Inc. I'm going to be looking into getting some of my old comic books down from the attic, especially because I'm going to have a lot of time in August. And I might do some back issue episodes. I might do some Comic Book Corner Classic episodes once me and Spider Slayer have finished doing the Reign of the Supermen. I might do some solo in-depth reviews. I'll see what I'm going to be doing with comic books. I do a lot of news feed also on the Inc. channel, and me and Mike do the weekly rundown, which I have to edit tonight. I just remembered about that before I go to bed, and that'll be up. That should be up by the weekend. Sorry that it's taking us so long with the weekly rundown. It's really it's a lot of work getting the slideshow just right, and with everything going up and down everywhere. I haven't been editing as fast as I want. I still have to edit the Spider-Man and Superboy show from the beginning of July and have that up on Brooklyn Boys to post on this channel in the playlist. So editing, it takes it's extra time that unfortunately I haven't had time for, but probably by next week or the week after I'll have a little bit more time to work on that, unless I get some extra work, which I'm keeping my fingers crossed for, because extra work is extra money, and extra money helps the situation in August out. So if I have the time, I will absolutely be editing as fast as possible. Comic reviews, I'm 1 review behind at this moment, and I'll have that review done tomorrow. And I've already started looking through the books from this week, and I like what I'm reading in a lot of the books. It's very interesting what I'm reading in other books. DC Comics, as I said, the drops, whatever you haven't seen is what you won't be seeing anymore. Depending on the next story arcs in many of the other books, that's what's going to depend on whether it keeps or loses me. I have started to put Superman back in my reviews, even though I'm very reluctant with the new Superman and the new stories and the way they're portraying Superman. Really, nobody likes the way the new Superman is. And I, for one, especially growing up with Superman and believing in his ideals and what he stood for, I personally am not a fan of the new Superman. But I'm trying to bite the bullet, so to speak. I mean, everybody knows I'm still buying Action and Superman. I'm just not reviewing it. I don't remember what I read throughout both of the series. We're already 11 issues into Superman. I'm I'm reading it, but at the same time, I don't remember what I'm reading because it's a forgettable story in my eyes. I mean, when Dan Jurgens started taking over the artwork, it's beautiful artwork. I love Dan Jurgens' art. Unfortunately, it's on a new Superman costume and everything, but once again, the story is something that just slips my mind. Action Comics has held me a little bit more with the retelling of the origin. I don't know if it's Grant Morrison. I don't know if it's, just the retelling of the origin. But that kind of helped me a little bit more. I remember a bit more of things that went on in action. The new story arc, I'm 50-50 on. The past 2 issues, I have a good memory on. But it's like forgettable stories for me because it's not the Superman I grew up with, that I idolized as a kid. So it's harder for me to, I guess that's why I kind of read the story and then put it out of my mind, because it's not exactly something that I'm used to reading, especially from a Superman book. Which is why I think the reviews will help me actually remember the stories in Superman a bit, and maybe at some point I'll like them. I'm not going to love them like I love the old Superman stories, but as you guys know, Superman got me into comics, so to drop the series that got me into comics they'd have to do something really drastic. I mean, yes, the change is drastic enough, but I'm going to weather it out. I talked to a few people who got into comic books. I mean, there are people that weathered out Brand New Day in Spider-Man, and that lasted 2-3 years before they actually went into Big Time, and then Big Time brought Spider-Man back. So, in my opinion, a few people might disagree, but I'm going to muster through Superman's Brand New Day, so to speak, and we'll see what happens after that. Maybe things will change. You never know if the Marvel U might have a crisis or something. They're talking about at the end of 2013 or the middle of 2013 is going to be a brand-wise crossover where all the comics are going to cross into each other. That's going to be retarded, and I'm absolutely not down and will not be buying every single issue of DC Comics to read this crossover. So I am telling you guys in advance, if that does happen, you're going to have to find somebody else who will review all the DC books. Because as we stand now, I'm getting approximately 10 DC comic books, maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less now that I think about it. I will be getting Red Lanterns when there's a huge Green Lantern event, but once again, that's because it's a huge Green Lantern event, and it's only getting 1 book, not all 52. So 1 extra book isn't a big deal. But that's basically it, and that's sometime in October, and that's when money will be better. So let's look away from that now. That's the bad news, basically. Comic books are still getting cut, and the indies are getting the most. The indies are getting the biggest cuts right now. I'm dropping a lot of books from Dynamite, because as much as I'm enjoying the stories, I'm not really hooked to them as much as I'm hooked to like the Marvel and DC stuff. Well, mostly Marvel and a few of the other independents like Image, a lot of their stories. So Dynamite stories are really good. I would highly recommend like The Shadow, Lord of the Jungle, and The Spider. However, money situation, have to drop some books, and those are the books that I'm going to cut for now. Will I go back to them in a month or so? Yeah, why not? I only would have to buy 2 or 3 back issues. The question is, especially with Marvel Now coming, will I want to go back to them, especially with more books coming out from Marvel? Probably not. And that leads me into the next thing, where a lot of people are still saying it's a reboot. They're like, Chris, you're kidding yourself. You know, DC said this and then they rebooted. Look, I don't honestly know what it is, to be quite honest. I, however, do know that a lot of books are being canceled and renumbered. So all I could say is we're going to have to wait and see. I know for a fact, though, there's nothing we could do at this point. People did not want DC Comics New 52, but when DC Comics announced it, they were already planning issues 10 and 11. Right now, Marvel's already gone past in the writing board. Marvel Now, they're already in January, February of 2013, if I know the way the corporation is going. In their minds, Marvel Now already happened. They're working on stories that happen after Marvel Now as we speak. So there's no way you're going to stop it anyway from happening. However, I don't see Marvel Now as a reboot because I don't see them going back in time. I don't see them redoing the Marvel U. As far as the X-Men go, though, I see there being a huge overhaul. So if you want to say anything's getting rebooted, I would say it's most likely the X-Men. I don't understand. I don't even see how they're going to do the time traveling thing, especially if Wolverine School is going to stay open. And you know, all the staff in the Wolverine, you know, Wolverine and the X-Men, the whole group of X-Men are going to stay there. I don't see how those X-Men are going to work with the X-Men that are going to be time traveling. We don't understand. I don't even understand how New X-Men is going to go yet. Will I be getting it? Absolutely. I'm going to be getting a lot of the new Marvel Now books. I won't be getting the series that I know I'm not going to enjoy. For example, Fantastic Four. I tried with FF, and I enjoyed it up until they kicked Spider-Man out. Sort of. And I tried with Fantastic Four when it came back in issue 600, and I dropped it 4 issues after. I am 98. The only reason I'm taking 2% off is because I know me and I know number ones, and I know there are times where I cave for number ones and then I don't get number twos. So I'm 98% sure I won't be getting the Fantastic Four number one if they make one when it comes out, but you never know. There are a lot of series that they're talking about trying to bring back or renumbering. I'm hoping they bring back one of the Spider-Man, whether it be Webb, Peter Parker, maybe Spectacular, or Spider-Man Unlimited, something with Peter Parker in it, so there's not just one Spider-Man book with Peter Parker. I'm hoping, well, there's really 2 if you count Avenging Spider-Man, but that's like Spider-Man team-ups, so technically it's not really a Spider-Man focused book. I'd like to see another ongoing for Spider-Man again, but we'll see as time goes on, as I said. But I'm looking forward to Marvel Now. I think everybody just has to relax, and we'll take it as it comes in October. As I figured already, Marvel is definitely going to be banking on the after effects of Avengers vs. X-Men. They're having a 5-week, 5-part AVX Consequences, and they're capitalizing on AVX by making A+X. Now, I don't know if it's an ongoing or if it's going to be a miniseries yet, but I know it's coming in October also. A+X. So, who didn't see that coming? It's Marvel. They know how to do good business while at the same time grabbing a lot of people or readers in. Personally, I'm a reviewer, so when it comes to me, you guys know I'm going to probably end up getting it. I'll let you guys know if it's worth reading, as always. If it's not worth reading, I'm going to say it's not worth reading. But this, once again, when I started my comic reviews 2-3 years ago, I said Marvel is money hungry. A lot of their books are still going to be $3.99. For example, Uncanny Avengers is $3.99, but a lot of their newer books that they're bringing out also are $2.99. Extreme X-Men. Next week is X-Men First. The first X-Men, I think that's $3.99 though. Captain Marvel's $2.99. Hawkeye's $2.99. So they're trying to work out certain books to be $2.99, and they are being nice with the $3.99 books. They're giving you the free digital download codes, which, in my opinion, I don't use them, so I'm probably going to be using those for contests for ink. So it all, I guess, works out, I guess. The AR thing is now reaching out in more books. I noticed it in the Captain Marvel book. I noticed it in, I don't remember which X-Men book. I think it was Wolverine and the X-Men. But I've noticed AR in a lot of the comics now. They're reaching into those. So there's a lot of innovative things that Marvel's trying to do for their readers. Since you're paying that extra $1, they're trying to give you more for that extra $1, which I actually think is very nice. But at the same time, they want that extra $1. So to say Marvel's still money hungry, I would still agree with that statement, but to a point. At least Marvel's trying to give you more for your buck now. So that's actually pretty nice, you know, that's pretty cool. And AR is okay. I have the app on my iPod Touch. I rarely use it though, because who wants to bring out your iPod every second you're reading a hardcover book? And I haven't done it for AVX other than the first the first issue. That's the only time I used it, and maybe 1 or 2 of the issues I got from this from last week I might use the AR on. It's rare that I look at the AR stuff. Other people, I'm sure, every time they see AR they grab it, but for me, not so much. Not so much. I'm not really into doing the AR thing, but I probably will one day. You never know. So they're doing little innovative things with their comic books, and I think it's really cool. And right now, especially with what DC Comics has done to their universe, I'm more partial to Marvel now, as you guys know. I guess I was always kind of partial to Marvel since I did call my YouTube Dark Avenger C86. So in a way, I remember I was in a Skype chat once with somebody and I was telling them how I'm very into DC Comics and I rarely read Marvel. They're like, you're called Dark Avenger, yet you know DC more than Marvel. Wow. And I'm like, yeah, I came up with that and whatever. But now actually I can say I'm more Marvel than DC anyway, so I'm excited for Marvel now. I think everybody should just, everybody will just have to wait and see. We'll all have to wait and see. But I'll be there, and you guys can count on my reviews for almost every single one of the #1s that come out. And I'll tell it as it is, or as I see it. And if anybody disagrees with me, I welcome the discussion. I'm not even going to call it an argument. Which leads me into the last thing, which is very good news. Google Plus accounts that are attached to our YouTubes now allow us to stream live videos on YouTube whenever we want, and they basically call it Google Plus Hangouts, but on YouTube it's just a live event. I will be doing this on not only Dark Avenger C86 but Dark Avenger Inc. I will be doing crossovers between this channel, between Dark Avenger Inc. and other people that are on Inc. I'm going to be doing guest star appearances definitely on this channel. AvengerCast is absolutely going to be through Google Plus now. I'm very sure that we're going to be streaming AvengerCast live if and when we do start doing that on Dark Avenger Inc. again. On here, I have a lot of ideas for the live events. I'll probably be talking about comic books that came out maybe throughout the whole month that I enjoyed, or maybe I'll do a weekly one where I'll talk about certain books live and have like a live comment. Like the comments are also going to be streaming live, so I'll be able to answer, do like a Q&A question thing with the comic books. I'll probably have guest appearances. We'll have comic discussions or what have you. So there are a lot of possibilities with this new live feature for all of our channels, and I'm definitely going to be taking advantage of that for this channel as well as Dark Avenger Inc. Here's the catch though. As far as I know, if you want to see when I'm live, I will be posting bulletins, but you have to be subscribed to my channel to see the bulletins on your feed. And if you don't have bulletins on your feed to know that I'm live, you have to be subscribed, because if I go live and you're subscribed to me on your subscription list, it will show that I've gone live, and it'll have my video picture plus the word live posted on it. You click it, you go straight to the live event. If you're not subscribed, I don't know if there's a feature on the channel that'll allow you to know that I'm live at that moment. But as I said, I will be posting that I'm going live at a certain time. But guys, subscribe. If you're not subscribed, it's going to be harder for you to catch on to the live events. I'm sure you'll be able to jump into a live video anytime you want, but if you're subscribed, it's that much easier. It's just one click away instead of having to search for the video. And the good news about the live videos is once you end the live video, however long it is, it goes on your queuing for your videos. YouTube optimizes it or does whatever it has to it, and then it goes up as a video. So it's a live event that, let's say you miss it, let's say you're not going to be home the day we're doing a live event, don't worry, it's all recorded and posted as its own video when you end the live video, and it gets posted as a regular video. So if you aren't available during the day of the live event, you could always come back later on and check out the entire live event unlive as a video itself, which I actually think is really great. So this way, even if, let's say, we do an Avenger cast, we don't have to record it. It'll go straight up as a video. All we gotta do is wait for it to go up and put up a description, and the title is basically what you're calling your live event. So if we have to change that, possibly, that's it. So I'm looking forward to doing a lot of live things. I don't believe I'm gonna go live this week, and I've already done my test video and it worked. So for those of you who sent me messages saying what's Dark Avenger test, that's what it was. It's deleted. It doesn't exist on the channel anymore. I just was testing to make sure I had it. Same thing on Dark Avenger Inc. I tested it. It works. We're going to see what we're going to do on Dark Avenger Inc. But I'm only speaking for my channel right now because I have to talk to the other people that work with me on Dark Avenger Inc. before we plan anything out on there. But for this channel, I don't think I'll be doing anything this weekend, Saturday, Sunday wise, live, because I just got this yesterday. I just found out about this yesterday, and there's really nothing I could throw together last minute. But keep an eye on your bulletins, and that'll tell you when the first live show will be. I'm gonna see if I can do something maybe next week, maybe towards the end of next week, the middle of next week, depending on work. As I said, if I'm working, if I'm not working, then you guys will be seeing it. It'll probably be around 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, United States, for those of you, my viewers who are not in the United States. Because 9 o'clock is around a good time to be doing live events. That's when a lot of people are also online. I'll share my Skype later on if I decide to do Skype, but if you have a Google Plus account, you can message me and I will add you as a friend on Google Plus. And if you're around when I'm doing a live event and I'm having I'm gonna do you can like have guests on, you guys are welcome to come on board. I have to know you though. If I don't know you and you're some random person that's gonna be sending me a message, gotta get to know you first before I will be adding you into anything. I know a lot of people in the comic community. Those are the people that definitely I would have on the show or on the live feed, no problem. If I don't know you, if you're somebody that's new who just started watching, or somebody who's a silent viewer, make yourself known before messaging me, because if I don't know you, I gotta get to know you first. I need to know who I'm talking with, who I'm dealing with, or I'm communicating with, before I'm going to trust you enough to put you on a live show. Because if, let's say, I trust every single person that comes along, you have a troll that comes along and ruins the entire live event. So I hope you guys understand that. I need to know you. I don't know you, I'm not adding you. And I'm not doing guest appearances all the time, so please nobody be insulted if I say I'm going this alone, or if you ask me about going in a live event and I say no because I'm doing it this way. I am planning to do a couple of live events solo, but I do want to have other guest appearances, and I want to have conversations and discussions, so I do want people on board. I just don't know what I'm going to do for the first live event. I don't know if I'm going to have guests or what have you. Dark Avenger Inc. probably we're only going to be going live for the Avenger cast, unless me and Mike decide to do some newscasts or news videos that way. Might actually do it that way. It actually sounds like a plan. But we'll see. We'll see how things go. We'll see where it goes. And there's a lot of possibilities that are coming out of this live thing, and I'm really excited for it. Alright guys, so that's about it. Keep your eyes on the bulletins, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, because you will not... I don't know if it'll show up on the channel until after the live event is over. So please, if you are not subscribed to this channel or Dark Avenger Inc., click that subscribe button. You will not be sorry. There's big things coming for both channels, and it's not like we will be spamming you on Dark Avenger Inc. with videos, and I don't spam anybody with my channel as far as videos. I produce about 5 or 6 videos a week. Dark Avenger Inc. produces about 6 or 7 videos a week, except this past week where I uploaded a 7-part walkthrough of The Walking Dead. You guys should go check that out. It was a fun game. I really enjoyed playing it, and episode 2 is definitely going to be going up probably on Wednesday, maybe Thursday, because I believe I might be working on Wednesday, or I might be doing something Wednesday, so probably maybe Thursday episode 2 will be going up, and by then I think episode 3 will be out for the following week. So guys, please subscribe. Big things definitely coming. Comments, love them. Questions, comments about anything I've said here, feel free to leave them below. Show YouTube you like this video if you want by giving it a favorite, because I don't do thumbs up and down. As I said, because of trolls, there is a troll going around the comic community videos and giving it thumbs down, and no offense, this person is a troll, and I don't want the negative feedback from somebody who doesn't even realize what they're doing, or he's probably a little kid who knows whatever, or a little kid in his mind, or she, if it's a she. So yeah, I don't do the thumbs up and down, because I don't like getting, it's stupid to have it and then somebody will just come on, not even watch the video and give you a thumbs down. Please, not worth it. In my opinion, the whole rating system isn't worth it, because you're going to always have that troll that gives you the thumbs down regardless. So it's a waste of everybody's time. Comments are where it's at. You have a comment, I love comments, except the troll ones and the stupid ones. Those are deleted and forgotten about a second later. So don't even waste your time, because I won't be wasting my time replying. So guys, keep reading, keep collecting, and keep an eye out for big things on Dark Avenger and Dark Avenger Inc. And please, I implore you, if you haven't subscribed, give this and Dark Avenger Inc.'s channels, give both channels a chance. You could always unsubscribe if you don't like what you see, because I don't know how it works if you're not subscribed to a channel when it comes to the live feed. Maybe it'll show up on the channel itself. If you don't want to subscribe, you could try, but I don't know how the live thing works yet. I just started working with it yesterday, and today I was working, so I didn't get a chance to really look at it. So please, anyway, subscribe because you won't be sorry. If you love comic books, this is the channel for you. And if you love comic books and comic news, Dark Avenger Inc. is for you. So go to that channel and subscribe also. Big things coming from both channels. I have huge plans for the future as soon as money flow is back on a normal basis. So please, guys, if you haven't already, the button's right above this video. You won't be sorry. Take care, everybody. I'll see you guys really soon in another video tomorrow. So see you guys then. Keep reading and keep collecting as always, and keep watching the videos. A lot coming. But I'm not going to say keep watching all the time because I feel like I'm stealing that from Mike. Just keep reading and keep collecting.
You're not stealing, it's just keep watching your videos, where mine's just keep watching DVDs. So if you want to use it, it's
fine. It's fine, Mike. I think I'm going to just stick to my quote. Keep reading and keep collecting, guys.
Okay.
Take care. See you guys really soon.